Hi everyone, my name is Mable Miao, and I would love to be your next student body vice president. First off, I would love to thank the Senior Election Committee, Dr. Keogh, and Mr. Weiss for not only slating me, but for believing in me, for supporting me, and for teaching me so much during my time in Senate. It means the world to me that I was chosen to run for vice president, and I'm incredibly grateful for this honor. I would also like to acknowledge all the other candidates running for exec board this week, as they are not only great leaders, but also great friends. And no matter how the elections turn out, I'm confident that our Senate is in good hands. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Yes, Alex and I are running against each other. Yes, I would really appreciate it if you'd all knock on wood that we don't have another tie. And yes, this will be our 5th election against each other in 3 years, but who's counting, right? In all seriousness though, Alex is a smart, reliable, hardworking candidate, and Senate will have a strong vice president next year no matter what. Now, we all know that I'm stunningly beautiful and hilariously adorable, but just in case that's not enough to convince you of my qualifications, here's a little bit more about me. I'd like to say that I first ran for Senate in 8th grade because I was interested in student government, and while that is true, I have to admit that the main reason I ran was because my older brother Matthew was in it, and I thought he was the coolest person ever, and I wanted to be just like him. However, even though I joined Senate because of my biological family, the reason I stayed was because of the Senate family. From the very first day, I knew that Senate was something special. I was awed and inspired by the dedication, leadership, and love that all the student senators embodied, and I knew that this was the place where I belonged. Senate is not just a student council, it's a family, and without a doubt, Senate has been the most incredible and meaningful part of my high school career. Every day when I walk into the Senate room, I can physically feel my eyes get brighter, my smile get bigger, and my heart get happier. These past 3 years in Senate have taught me so much about being a leader and making a difference in other people's lives. I've learned that there are an endless number of ways to foster joy in our community, and that one small positive action can have a cascade of positive effects. Whether it is organizing events to encourage school spirit or raising money to bring smiles to children in need, I am eager to help out wherever and whenever I can. Nothing makes me happier than knowing that I made someone else happier. From video game tournaments to Angels Unaware dinners, from spirit bus to burrito sales, Senate has taught me the value of service and leadership in all aspects of my life. Through these experiences, I have grown immensely as both a leader and a person, and if elected, I will take all these lessons with me as student body vice president. Enthusiasm, determination, and passion are my greatest strengths, and these traits make me the perfect fit to lead the Senate next year as vice president. I love listening to others' thoughts and ideas while also speaking my truth and ensuring that my voice is heard. I'm good at collaborating with other people, whether that be students, teachers, administrators, or parents, and I'm very skilled at interacting with others in a way that is both polite and productive. Communication is key, and when we work together, we can all make a lasting impact in our community. When things do not go exactly as planned, I try to be the voice of reason and find the bright side in every situation. I'm organized, hardworking, and driven, and I'm more than happy to devote my time and effort to Senate and all of its wonderful endeavors. I strongly believe that the driving factor behind Senate is love. Love for our school, for our Senate, for each other, and for ourselves. Love for what we do and who we are. And through this love, we find passion, integrity, selflessness, and strength. We learn what it means to be genuine, open, and kind, and this is what inspires us, gives us purpose, and motivates us to constantly strive to be better. As Vice President, I would ensure that Senate is a loving, accepting, and safe place for everybody, because I truly believe that productivity increases with positivity. We all must respect each other, encourage each other, and take care of each other, because when we work together, we accomplish so much more. Senate is a family and a home. I cannot tell you how thankful I am for the relationships and experiences that have come from being a part of Senate, or how proud I am to say that I'm part of the most extraordinary Senate at the greatest high school in the world. I want to give the Senate as much as it has given me, and I believe that serving as your student body vice president will give me the perfect opportunity to do so. Thank you.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
What is one thing that you have done in Senate this year in which you were a leader? Describe that event and how you demonstrated your leadership.
Okay. This year, the thing that I'm most proud of myself would probably be the Angels Unaware campaign, which was basically, Angels Unaware is a nonprofit that raises money and support for families affected by HIV and AIDS. And this year, I thought it would be really helpful for Senate to kind of get on board and support this cause. So we've made buckets that were similar to the Power Week buckets and carried them around to collect donations. We had several restaurant nights at Chick-fil-A and Panera to raise money. We also made some baskets from the Senate itself that had like themes, so it was like a movie basket and like a spa basket. And then we donated them to a silent auction, which I actually had the honor of going to. And we donated 6 baskets, and it was probably like $300 for all the baskets together. And they made over $1,000 on those baskets, and so that was a really awesome thing to get to do.
Sorry. Elaborate on one of your community service / volunteering experiences. What did you learn from this experience, and how will this benefit you as student body vice president?
Okay. Other than Angels Unaware, which was definitely a big thing that I did this year, I think that I really believe in our Power Week, and I think that it's one of the coolest things that we do. And obviously I was only technically ahead of one committee, which was burritos, which was super fun and very successful, even though we had some minor hiccups because, you know, when life gives you lemons or burritos or, you know, doesn't give you burritos, you just gotta power on through. And I thought it was really awesome, and even though we were a day later than expected, we ended up selling all of the burritos, which we have never done before, and we raised over $1,000, which was really great, for Bags of Fun, which is also a really, really important thing to me because I think that the power of kindness and smiles and fun to children in the hospital is such an awesome organization. And I love going to Bags of Fun just to help them out. And just in general, community service is really important to me because I really think it's all about giving back, and we have the privilege of being at a really great high school with a lot of opportunities and resources, and I think that we must take advantage of those and to the best of our ability serve our community and our school because that's our job.